anyway. Diggs denies Raymond the reception.
Good play design. It's actually over 2-man, which means Diggs getting help by the safety.
Fourth for 4 on the season. So he doesn't handle kickoff. That goes to the punter, Jack Fox. In the game at New England 2 weeks ago, he never got in the game. But Badgley delivers the 3. Second drive of the game for Detroit puts points on the board.
NFL's kicked off. It's time to be the cocktail coordinator. We know what game day cocktails to mix for seat savers and play callers. Game on. It's cocktail time. Oh, touchdown!
Ready for our favorite? Oh my gosh, this takes me back. I'm in the lead. No! Making new memories. That's my way to play. Nintendo Switch.
So is this stuff really fresh?
Yes. I mean, yeah, we don't have freezers, we don't have microwaves. We always have fresh stuff coming in. I mean, this is the best guac that you can get.
Fresh is what you stand for.
Definitely.
Today is a great day to show up for yourself. Let's ride!
Why is that TV not in class?
That's probably the Honey Nut Cheerios. He found out they can help lower cholesterol. Now he's taking care of his heart in fun new ways.
That's what I'm talking about.
You've always had my back when I needed you. I know you'll keep Gotham safe.
Let's finish what Bruce started.
Rated T for teen. Go to NFLShop.com for a special offer.
Back at AT&T Stadium here in Arlington, Texas, between Dallas and Fort Worth. First points scored on the road in. Look at that. They had been outscored in the last 5 quarters on the road, 43-0. And that got Jared's attention. He heard you. He turned around and said, "Is that true?"
Played well today. This is tough. They're after a tie. They are changing up their defense. I think I'm going to show you a little bit about that.
By the way, nobody can do Halloween like TV's monster hit comedy Ghost. See why critics call it genuinely hilarious and an upbeat treat. Join the Halloween party of the year with a new Ghost.
At the 25.
Thursday on CBS. So the Cowboys have gone 3-and-out, 3-and-out. First time that's happened with Dak at the helm since 2019. That was Okuda again making a tackle. Let's go to JB with an update.
All right, looking for his groove. Go ahead, Phil. Yeah, okay, here we go. Green Bay gets on the board first down in Washington. Aaron Jones, a little inside screen from Aaron Rodgers, 4 yards out. Gets the touchdown, puts Green Bay up 7-0 over Washington. Back to Jim, Tony, and Tracy. All right, thank you, Phil. Thank you, JB. Packers trying to get back on track after losing to the Giants and Jets the last 2 weeks. And now, 2nd and 7.
Okuda tripped him up. It's a good thing he did, because that was going to be a touchdown. One on the safety power in a hurry. That's a huge hole. Look at this whole right side. You're going to see him steal. Martin and just pushing everything down.
How you catch it then drop it? Look how stupid this fucking game is.
Got to shore that up.
Type of dumbass shit.
Home runs here. They marked him short. I thought he had it. 3rd inches. Inside give.
And this time, Zeke is able to move the sticks for Dallas's first down.
Well, they keep it simple on that drive. You know, get the quarterback into the game. The first throw, you know, he wants back. It was wide open, Noah Brown, and that's you probably go get points on that. So that's going to end up being at least a 25, 35-yard play. And then from there, you just keep it simple. Maybe get another screen in, maybe settle into it. You know, talk about his nerves a little bit.
Watch Michael Gallup at the bottom of the screen. He and Prescott have always had good chemistry. On first down, he's looking the other way. Drops it right in to Dalton Schultz. Awkward tackle, though, on the tight end, who's already, this time with a knee.
He's going to deal with it some more after that. But that's the other guy you just mentioned, Gallup. Gallup and Schultz are the two guys that really had a connection last year with Dak. See, they're going to take a timeout to help Schultz out as he goes down right here. He's just had that little PCL, which is just always nagging. He doesn't have the same strength. So they're hoping after the bye he'll have a chance to get healthier.
Yeah, they'll have a minute to visit with him after that 15-yard reception. We'll step aside.
Game's this is empty. I gotta call KG.
Hey, Chief, what up?
Got nothing for you, Fox.
Jalen! Yeah, don't call somebody on live TV.
Well, you answer. I have other friends anyway. Marshawn, Barry, listen, I need some tips.
Like LA?
I got a tip for you. Always go with your gut.
I like that. Let's go with our
You already put a parlay on this game with the life parlay you placed to make it here. You bet you wouldn't burn breakfast. You bet your lucky jersey wouldn't shrink. And you bet on your driver's questionable detours and sense of direction. All these bets you made had to be perfect. But you pulled it off, and here you are. So try betting on America's #1 sports book and get $150 worth of free bets when you bet just 5 with FanDuel. More.
I've always had the drive to perform at the highest level. No matter where I'm going, my drive never stops. The BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Hey, sorry, Mr. Daniel.
Get out of here.
That's when I realized it's time to finally do the thing we've been talking about for years. So we're making plans for right now.
Start your financial plan today.
A Corona and palm trees. A Corona and calm seas. And a bomb breeze. And our strong knees. It's Andy. It's Snoop. And we're eating Guam cheese. Guam cheese? Yeah, I don't know. I ran out of rhymes.
Watch anytime.
And just continue down the field all the way to the end zone.
NFL on CBS is sponsored by Expedia. Made to travel. Canva. State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Beautiful day here in the Dallas area. Schultz is standing on the sideline wearing 86, which used to be the possession of Dan Campbell. He wore that number as a Cowboy tight end, primarily a blocking tight end back in the day, 03 through 05.
I was around Dan in Dallas when he was here. One of the great leaders, you could tell. He's a team captain. Loved by everyone. He's got this team playing really hard.
He got loaded at just in time to Noah Brown.
That's good for about 4 or 5. Really, just effort on the outside. Here comes Hutchinson up top. Pascal, who's come back, is really starting to show up. He's been injured.
Yeah, this is his actual debut.
Yes.
Here we go. Rookie second rounder out of Kentucky.
Good.
Off-season.
This is an incredible throw and catch. There's not a whole lot here. CeeDee Lamb does a good job. Telson going deep. Parker comes flying in.
Cowboys hurry to the line after 24. Cowboys with first downs on 3 of their last 4 plays. Defender with him, Elliott. Sean Elliott holding on, but it's a 6-yard carry by Pollard.
Just a huge hole. Terrence Steele, Zach Martin creating another hole. They keep doing it as Dallas wants to get up, get another one off.
Last play of the first quarter.
Try to draw them offside. No play, and then you get up the tracks. They set HUD. Good discipline there. High scoring first quarter, like we thought, right?
Yeah. A couple of punts early, then a nice drive put together by the Lions, gets 3. Cowboys driving for the first time. We're heading to the second, 3-0 Lions.
Your referee?
Apple, Omaha.
Illegal substance. Pylon. Interception. How many words? Break it into words. Oh, I knew it. Helmet catch. Stop guessing the helmet catch. Isn't this Caesar's Sportsbook app with Caesar's rewards? Where the more you play, the more stuff you earn, and they have fast
From the gun, it's a run for England. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
You are feared by children and adults alike. Utter the handle the Immortalian Stallion into any headset, and players start shaking inside their recently downloaded.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
PC shows no mercy for noobs. But your bad internet has up.
Winston to give. It's
enough to make you want to rage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
America's fastest internet
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package.
Buying a home?
And that package
Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% interest rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands with Inflation Buster. That means more mini vacations.
Winston.
A lot more lot days.
And this is caught. He hits Landry.
Now imagine
he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
More cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Visit inflationbuster.com to get started.
And that is caught.
I don't have no toe tapping niggas, like none.
Hey, check this out. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Fuck out the field.
It backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
When it comes to the long haul, we're thinking of every mile. The all-electric
It's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies.
The rhythm ebbs and flow of a football game. So, it's a little bumpy, which usually sometimes goes this way. They're doing a really good job of, mugging a lot of scrimmage with the linebacker run through. So, hopefully we can punch it in here. Thank you.
And the game is short.
Sits out a couple more plays, comes back and makes his 2nd reception on this drive.
This is the connection you mentioned about Gallup. Schultz, same thing. He's kind of his security blanket, and he was last year. He had a ton of targets. I remember we did the New England game, and Belichick's like, throws the ball to this guy a ton in situational ball when it's important.
Had the 3rd most catches by a tight end in the league last year. Up the middle is Pollard.
by Tony Pollard. He's had 3 carries, all of them for 6 yards each.
The right side of the line is just down.
Comes out here, Charles. Maybe
Steele, Zach Martin. That was the smallest hole on these runs. They call them gap runs. They're just running straight at him. Gapping means we're both going into this gap. Him and Steele, let's take that guy right in front of us and push him.
Make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the
2nd and 4, 5 yards out. Within 1 of the first. Comes out well after the fact. I'll tell you, Akuda's made some tackles coming up from his corner.
Yeah, Akuda literally comes flying in, otherwise it's a walk-in touchdown. Take a look at the top of your screen right up here. He's going to go darting in. I mean, without that kind of speed and juice, look at these holes and just the size. I mean, it's really hard on Detroit. Dan Campbell, they've adjusted their scheme, but
they worked on some drills this week, punching the football out. I saw it right there. Well after the fact.
Like you guys figured out, but you're still out of practice.
32. Pollard is snapped down. Wow. Yeah, it's 4th and a short, too.
Good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You're going to
I would
go for it.
I would kick the field goal here. I know it sounds crazy, but you're at home. You don't want to feel, the emotion of this in some ways. Just get on the board. Yes, can they score? Yes. This is why you have Dak Prescott, though, right? He can use his legs, good, punch these situational big plays, red zone, 3rd down. But he's all the way back yet, right?
Well, they're going to lean on him here. They bring Elliott back. 4th and 2. And a timeout.
And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the
I'd say Kellen Moore calls the play. Kind of like it. See the defense, and the head coach goes, I don't want it. Timeout.
By the way, inside the NFL goes to Brooklyn, streaming on a new day this Wednesday, exclusively on Paramount Plus. So they're going to change their mind. Somebody must have.
Mark Ingram.
Volume max.
3-yard touchdown
Volume max.
run. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Volume max. Volume max.
What they do? Put the game back on, bro.
First quarter, and Higgins with the last catch. This is the first 15 minutes. Jamar Chase, he can catch the ball, and then he can also stay.
Missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to over...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 11. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Working out of the gun, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, 34 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the 49ers are going to get a first. Play action. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 30 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. White.
To throw is Winston. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
5-0. Sonic. Let's keep bringing it.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Ready.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Check, smash. Ready, go.
Lance on the keeper. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On third down, Winston. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Here's McLeod on the return. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Evans. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Winston here to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Winston from the gun on third down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held
for the entire game. But when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.